So, you know that AI that's everywhere? The one grabbing all the headlines? It's incredible at creating content for sure, but that's really only half the story. Today we're going to explore a completely different kind of AI, one designed not just to help with tasks, but to autonomously generate profit.
Okay, so we're all pretty used to generative AI predicting the next word in a sentence or the next pixel in an image. But what if AI could go a step further? Could it predict the next best business decision?
And that right there is the big idea we're tackling today. It's a crucial distinction. On one side, you've got the AI that helps you write and create stuff. On the other, you have an AI built from the ground up for one single purpose: to create profit.
So to really get what that means, our first step is to look beyond the AI we all know, the one that generates words and images, and meet a whole new category of artificial intelligence.
This is the key term you got to know for today: autonomous optimization models, or AOMs. Okay, I know, that's a total mouthful, but the words you really want to latch onto are prescriptive, meaning it tells you exactly what to do, and closed loop, which means it's in this constant cycle of deciding, acting, and then learning from the results. You know, it's not just a one-and-done kind of deal.
All right, so how should we even think about these models? Well, the best way to really grasp what an AOM is to shift how we're looking at it, away from AI as a language tool and toward thinking of AI as a decision engine. In this slide, it just lays it all out. Think about it like this. If a large language model, an LLM, is a language engine that helps you with content, then an AOM is a decision engine that's built specifically to drive real financial results.
Okay, so keeping that big difference in mind, let's actually put these two types of AI head-to-head and really break down what separates them.
This table, wow, it just lays out the difference so clearly. I mean, just look at the purpose. LLMs are there to assist us humans. AOMs are there to drive decisions all on their own. The value? Productivity from LLMs versus profitability from AOMs. And this part is absolutely key. The link to a company's bottom line is indirect for LLMs, but it's direct for AOMs. That means the ROI, the return on investment, is what they call soft, like saving time. But for AOMs, it's hard. We're talking actual, countable dollars gained.
So here's the bottom line. AOMs are built to do things that LLMs just can't. They can juggle multiple competing business goals at once. They totally understand and work within real-world limits like budgets or shipping capacity. And get this is a total game changer. They simulate every possible outcome before they pull the trigger. And then they plug directly into a company's main systems and just get it done.
And this right here just sums it all up perfectly. I mean, how do you even measure success for these two things? For an LLM, it's often about how much it does, how efficient it is, tokens processed. But for an AOM, nope. There's only one metric that truly matters: measurable business results counted in cold, hard cash. Okay, so we get what they are and how they're different from LLMs. But how in the world do these decision engines, decide?
Well, it's this really cool continuous four-step loop. First up, it makes sure everything it does is aimed squarely at the financial goals of the business. Second, it plays by the rules. It totally gets the real-world constraints. Third, it wargames every single scenario to figure out the best possible outcome. And finally, it hooks into the company's systems to actually put that perfect decision into action. It's a complete autonomous loop.
Okay, theory is one thing, but let's get real. Let's look at some solid examples from the source material. What does this look like out in the wild?
So let's start with something that's, notoriously complicated for pretty much any big company: managing a global supply chain.
Okay, check out the difference in the job they're asked to do. An LLM helps an employee be more productive by summarizing a logistics report. The AOM, on the other hand, gets a direct financial mission: go reduce the amount of cash that's tied up in inventory across the whole network. You see? One is an assistant, the other is an agent of financial change.
And the result? The outcome of that mission? A 20% reduction in working capital. That's not just making someone's job easier. That's a huge, tangible impact right on the company's financial health.
All right, now let's switch gears completely and jump over to retail, just to see how the same idea works there.
And you're going to see the exact same pattern. The LLM does a great job with content, writing a compelling product description. But the AOM gets a big picture financial goal: figure out the absolute best mix of products to promote and sell to squeeze out the highest possible profit margin.
And the result in this case? A 5% increase in the margin mix. Again, that is a direct, hard dollar improvement straight to the bottom line. And look, these aren't just one-off examples. The source points to proven results across all kinds of applications. We are talking about a 15 to 25% jump in forecast accuracy, a massive 76% boost in how efficiently they restock things, and a 25% improvement in lead time accuracy. The impact here is seriously broad and really significant.
So, when you step back and put all these pieces together, where is this technology ultimately heading? What is the big picture?
You know, the vision they lay out in the source material is, well, it's huge. It's nothing short of world-changing. The goal is to become the fundamental operating system for optimization, not just for giant corporations, but for businesses of all sizes. It's really about making this kind of perfect decision-making available to everyone.
And this all leads to a really fascinating final question for us to think about. We've seen that AOMs go way beyond just assisting us. They decide and execute all on their own for financial value. So, if an AI can consistently, time after time, make the perfect business decision, what's left for us to do? What does our role even look like in that future?